Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. Hope you guys are doing well today. So in this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about um, roaming mobs and what my opinion of them is. Now, I was testing out roaming mobs yesterday, couldn't get a fame farm, couldn't get hardcore expeditions, thought, you know what, screw it. I need some fame, let's go kill some roaming mobs. And I have to say I was fairly surprised at the amount of fame I was able to receive. So I was running my Whispering Bow build, and I could play really safe, so I could effectively pull up to a couple of mobs, or if I see a couple of mobs, I would dismount beside them, able to pick them all off with my Whispering Bow into mount range so that I was always safe, didn't even get close to being ganked, even though there were gankers in the zones trying to attempt it, and I just took things nice and easy. And honestly, I was getting easily over 200k fame an hour, which is just unachievable anywhere else solo, really, in my opinion. I was at peaks, I was hitting like 270k fame an hour if I got a couple of bosses on the rotation. As you can see here, you have like Skelly rotations, you have like Skelly packs that spawn as F3, which is just amazing for fame. And honestly, like, the swamp dragons, the dire wolves, the rhinos that I farmed before for good fame, even the solo like areas on top of the group dungeons, all are just no longer worth it now. The fame that roaming mobs give now is such a huge like effect. It's just such a huge change to what we've ever been able to take before for solo fame. And again, it's been quite nice having it that you can just pick up, put down whenever. So in terms of the fame and the solo perspective, honestly, I like the idea. I like the fact that you can do it. My recommendations, by the way, if you're going to go and attempt to do this, especially at like T7, you want to go to either the lowlands, these stone zones, or you want to go to the snow zones. They seem to be where I was able to get like the best consistency of spawns. I'm not sure if there's any like science behind that, but honestly, neither one of them has like default spawning mobs either, other than the elementals, like the rock elementals and the ore elementals. So it's definitely not a bad one to do because you don't have any aggressive mobs either. So you can just run between the camps. The new health regeneration on the chest means that you're able to pick up, like, you're able to be full health pretty much in between every pole without the need of a soup anymore. And the energy you actually get is enough to sustain you for a decent amount of time as well. So I'm actually normally running stew. Actually forgot to put it on there. It's a little bit awkward. But I'm normally running stew, and again, just take the extra damage from it. I honestly don't need the extra health or energy. You watch when this chest dies, how quick my health starts going up. So already I've gotten like 10%. I'm starting to get to like 20%, and going into the next pull, I'm already like at 60% health. By the time this pull's done, I might be getting down to like 40% health in total, but I'm going to be able to heal back up before I get to the next pull, up to like 70-80%. Helps if I don't stand and stuff like that. In terms of the Tomes of Insight, I honestly can say that I've been farming these for about 3-4 hours now, and I've seen one book drop. Despite the fact that, like I said, I've been getting like 400 or 500k fame in that time. Honestly, I think it's RNG a little bit more so than anything else as well, but I've really been unlucky with them, and they're not the greatest of spawns from them. However, Hellgates, 2v2 Hellgates and 5v5 Hellgates drop plenty of them, so if you are hunting for them Tones of Insight, that's the best place to go and get them. But yeah, so in terms of like gatherers, I've heard from gatherers that they're an absolute nightmare because, like you said, that mob there was stood next to the plant. However, they have a short enough aggro range you can pretty much always negotiate, like move around the mob to try and find a good position on them. So honestly, people haven't been too upset as gatherers were expecting. It does slow you down, you keep getting hit by mobs and things like that. It happens, I understand it, but it's not as bad as people were expecting by any means, and that in itself is a good thing. We also have the fact, like, gankers. And actually, it does help gankers in that it. Oh wow, I pulled everything. It does help gankers substantially because you can honestly, like, even just like the one hits, helps towards trying to stagger mounts, and that's what it's based on. That's what it's for. So honestly, I would say that the roaming mobs have been a huge success. I like being able to farm them. The mobs themselves, really simple. I mean, the swordsmen have this conal attack, the ghouls have this little spray attack, the skeletons have like a ground targeted stun. So none of the mobs are particularly difficult to kill, honestly. I mean, I'm farming these now with very low specs, and not like the most ideal build for it. But in terms of like farming these compared to farming rhinos or dire wolves or whatever, the Fame, obviously they are T6 to T7, but even the T6 ones, honestly I was getting a decent amount of Fame, like 600 Fame per mob, comparing to like a rhino which gives maybe the same, but you will also lose out on the fact that you're not getting anything from it. You're not getting like money or anything like that. And I do honestly think there are probably more of these mob camps if you just roam around. But farming on top of like dungeons and things like that now is just not worth it, honestly. So yeah. So guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Like I said, it was just a quick little video to talk to you guys about this. I'm going to be doing this on a couple of different topics as well. Like I'm going to be talking about the 2v2 Hellgates tomorrow, because I really don't like the way that they've actually been implemented into the game. To give you a little bit of spoiler as to what that video is going to be about. But yeah, so we'll be talking about them tomorrow, and yeah, so just for those guys interested, that was what the Skelly animation was. Pretty easy to dodge. Yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Going to be so much more content coming out on the channel. There's going to be streams, all that good stuff, so make sure you stick around. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and catch you later. Goodbye.